What is going on YouTube? Before we get into the build video, part 3 of my Huntress DPS build, I hit 197k in the tavern, but the first clip is me only hitting 185, and the second clip is me only hitting 194k. So I don't know, it was probably perfect timing. I probably got an extra proc in somewhere when I hit the 197, but the two clips, 194, 185, and that's all from the pet. So definitely check out the rest of this build video. I said, oh, I can video like this. What is going on YouTube? SJ back again with part 3 of my DPS Huntress build. We are at 197k DPS. Now I'm going to put the clip obviously before of the slow motion of me hitting 197k DPS, and most of the DPS is actually coming from my pet. This is the new premium pet. If you guys did not watch my video before this, where I talk about the new weapons, at the end of that I do talk about the new premium pet, and that's where I get crazy DPS. But we're gonna start quick off. It's still same weapon. Mainly this is gonna be only one thing is different, is my pet. I'm working on a gold farming build and so forth. A lot of stuff is coming, but let's go this weapon right here. Actually no, let's go my big weapon, because that's the weapon that I hit the 190. We're gonna go my heavy hitter. My heavy hitter right there. We're gonna put this here. This is my new weapon, a 712 item power falcon shot bow. Each shot hits for about 2100 for about 43k DPS, 66 right there. What was that? I did not see that one, but we're gonna try to increase that DPS. As you see those purple numbers coming out of nowhere. Those are from the pet. The DPS is real with this pet, and it actually does boost the damage I put out. Now we're gonna actually try that again with my sticky nades. See how much DPS I can put off with that. And then we're obviously gonna go to a 4-shot bow, which will increase the DPS crazily. And 189. 189. That was a pretty good shot. 189k. Let's see what the piercing shot with this is. With this piercing shot, I do have about a 90k piercing shot. That is with this weapon. It is a different weapon. It has ability power on it over crit damage, but I still do like my 4-second falcon shot bow. Even though it's only 1456, it does the job still in Nightmare 4 and Nightmare 3. Now we're actually going to test out a 4-shot bow with this pet. It is an Autummeow with ability power and hero damage. Summons a cyclone that empowers you with Fury of Leaves, and that cyclone actually does do damage. It actually does have a chance to crit in game. Obviously you're going to see all that in the clip before this, but now we're going to start it off here. About 42, 60 there. I did hit harder, about 89. There we go, 89. I'm getting more procs now. 85, 106 with just the bow, 113 with just the bow. That's pretty good. That's a lot of DPS with those procs. Now we're gonna actually throw the pet in there right now and see what we can get. We got a 127, 175, 184, and that is not with the sticky nades or piercing shot. Sticky nades is where most of your DPS is gonna jump from, because sticky nades hit really hard. So we're actually gonna test that right now. Once I get my ability. Alrighty, let's get a proc and now let's test that. And we got a 178 in there, a 163, a 61k, but that 89k that I got in the beginning was pretty sick. Now let's get into the build. Obviously the build is the same. It's around quick damage, but mainly is a 4-shot weapon with a new pet. Now the other pet is still going to get used. Vines wrap across the ground. That's straight DPS with the ability. With this pet I do hit harder, and it's a premium pet. I do like the last evolution. The eyes are kind of like a glowing yellow, and it looks pretty sick. I do have another one that I'm working on for my melee. I might actually throw all those clips in the beginning. I have an 90k DPS Squire with Provoke Sword Beam build. That will be coming very soon. I don't know if it's gonna come before this video. If not, it might actually come before this video. It'll be a part 2 of my DPS build, but it's not pincushion anymore. It's really raw DPS with a light weapon, with provoke, fight me not spheres, and so forth. But we're gonna get into that in the other video. But here's the pet. Summons a cyclone that empowers. It's pretty sick. And if I'm gonna give you guys a little tip, a little hint right now, save your pet food, because the next monthly is actually gonna be a couple of parts are Wyvern tokens, how many Wyvern tokens you earn. So it will be nice to stack up on like 3. It should be coming November 1st, like 3 quests that are gonna give you the maximum number of Wyvern tokens, and then you want to stack up pet food. Now, when you get your pet food, don't open the pet food, because you want to open the pet food when the monthly quest comes up, and you're going to be able to open up turkey bones, I do believe. Not bones, but actually like basically the turkey thing that's on the logo of the pet food. That actually is going to be what you guys are going to be looking for. I do believe you have to get 50 or 30 of those for the build. Let's see what we did here. 133. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that second one in there. Now let's see if I can hit a nice high 190 like I did before. Alright, we're gonna get a proc in there. It's pretty sick. A 121. Oh, 61. I'm not hitting the 197 like I hit in the clip in the beginning. It was luck. It was a luck hit, but it was pretty sick when I hit it. Hopefully I can slow it up enough so you guys can see it. I do believe it was with this bow, and this bow is going to hit even harder with crit. This crit damage, this bow right here. But it's definitely sick. See, this doesn't proc enough, and I do have a 4-shot one, but it's just, I don't know. It's just I don't find the deeps being there with my 4-shot falcon shot. Let's try it over here. There we go, a proc in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This new pet is definitely worth going to get for your DPS heroes. Pretty much this whole patch was basically DPS adding into the game. A lot of DPS builds, a lot of DPS weapons, and a DPS pet, of course. But I still recommend you try to get a 4-shot. Even a 4-shot bow lantern might be pretty sick. I have a nice little 2-shot right here. A 2-shot with a 3 bursts up and down proc, or whatever you want to call it. But it's pretty sick. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. A little quick update on my DPS. I am at 100 and about 97k if I do get lucky. I'll probably pretty much 160 is where I base out at, so about 160 is where I base out at with my 4-shot bow. And even with crit damage, this is going to be even more insane. But that's going to come very, very soon. I'm probably a part 4 of my DPS builds, and you're going to get a part 1 of my DPS Squire build. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, and I'm out. Later.